Peace and love, family. In a recent Instagram live stream, cult leader of Group Carbonation, who is currently on trial for rape, speaks out from jail following witnesses that have testified against him, including his baby mama, Velvet Marquez.
Boom. Boom.
Boom.
So yeah, y'all. The judge caught COVID. She tested positive for COVID. They don't want you to know that. They're trying to hide that. The judge tested positive for COVID. Out of all the cheating they did in this case, the judge tested positive for COVID. They don't say that on the news. They just trying to protect her some kind of way so she won't be shown to have tested positive for COVID. Out of nowhere, you can cheat all you want with this man law, but at the end of the day, there's the laws of the universe. See, you're being corrupt, and it's the laws of the universe, and this is what happened. She tested positive for COVID. I tell my lawyer, this is when I know I'm getting railroaded, because I'm telling my lawyer, I'm saying, like, I don't want to go in there with her with COVID. They're already cheating on me. They're cheating in the case as it is. I don't want to go in there right now. They're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Just hurry up and finish this. I'm like, nah, man, y'all not about to. First of all, y'all offered to drop the rape in the false imprisonment in the beginning in front of the whole world. So what am I here for? Why would you offer a rapist to drop a rape in false imprisonment to somebody in front of the world if you know that that's what I did? But you don't. You don't have any evidence that I did that, and you know I never did it. That's why you didn't want to go forward with this. So now you're going forward with the whole parade, bringing in false witnesses from the past and, coaching people what to say and lying on me with no details. It's all sounding crazy. It's all sounding like a circus. But at the end of the day, you're cheating. You're not giving us any leeway. You're not being fair about anything. And now the judge caught COVID. And she caught COVID that morning, right? What they call morning. And you still come to work, putting everybody in jeopardy, talking about, we're still going to go forward with this. We're still going to go. So zealous to get it done. But you put everybody's life in danger. Then I say, I don't want to be in here with you. She's like, no, you're going to be in here anyway. And if you don't, we're going to move forward without you. I'm like, what do you mean you're going to move forward without me? Yeah, you can go in the back. I was like, well, I'll be able to hear. She's like, no, you're not going to be able to hear. But your lawyer is going to go forward. I was like, well, I would like to fire my lawyer. Because why would my lawyer advise me to put my life in danger coming in here with you? That's insufficient counsel. I want to fire my lawyer for him even telling me to go forward with this, knowing that you're tested positive for COVID. And that's what they don't want you to know. And then, on top of that, we got people lying and keep saying cult leader. That's like calling me a nigger. I think cult leader is the new nigger. That's how you call a nigger now. Because this is a modern day lynching, and they keep calling me a cult leader. You can't call me, you could say alleged cult leader. You can't just call me a cult leader, then everybody's trying to feed off of it, right? But let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about who's the cult. Because every species on this planet lives in...
You have 1 minute left.
I'm going to call right back. Boom. So now let's talk about it being a cult. Like, how is it a cult? like, at the end of the day, everything in nature lives in tune with nature. It's a good, like, I think it's a number of species on this planet, right? Let's talk about what a culture is. Let's talk about the culture of this whole organism we live in called Earth, right? Let's look at all of the animals on the planet, every species on the planet, and let's look at how everything lives in tune with nature. Then let's look at the human, who is living after the European, right? That's called a meocote. Then let's look at them being a species, the only species that live against the ecosystem on this planet. And you're calling me a cult because I'm telling people to live back in harmony with everything else on the planet? No, you're the cult. That's what we call Babylon, right? You're the cult. You're the one that has to, poop in toilets. You're the one that has to wear shoes on your feet. You're the one that has to live against the ecosystem. You can't live sustainable to the planet. But then people get online and just ride this, right? Everybody's riding this slave because they see me online getting railroaded and they want to jump on. All of these people that were so-called with me, now they're saying, oh, he's a cult leader. I don't think it's fair. I don't hear no one speaking up. Even though I'm being attacked, I don't hear no one speaking up saying, hey, you know what? That's messed up because all of y'all was there. We watched y'all. We was attacking y'all together. Then now all of y'all joining them, like, do y'all not see it? But come on. There's man's law, right? And then there's universal law. What do you think? Who you think's gonna win this? It's bigger than me. Are you fighting me or are you fighting God, nature? Who are you fighting here? Who are you siding with? The same people that hung you to trees? The same people that beat you? You want to be these people so bad. At the end of the day, I mean, think about this very deeply. You got people turning on, oh, he's a cult leader. How my culture was nature. I'm telling you to go back to nature and live in harmony with the ecosystem and the planet. If you keep forcing men to be monogamous, you're not mad at the man because he won't be domesticated. You're mad at God because God made man monogamous. That's how we are. And so you're not mad with us. You're mad with God. You feel what I'm saying? All I was doing was being honest about that. You see what I'm saying? So here it is. We're in this fake trial. I'm being lied on by many people, and it is what it is. It is what it is because Christ was lied on. But I want y'all to watch it very closely. That it's the cult thing for me. It's the cult. Why you keep calling me a cult leader? All of a sudden, I'm a cult leader. You see what I'm saying? Like, why y'all doing that in the news? I'm not getting a fair shot in my press. Your defamation of character. You keep calling me a cult leader, Eligio Bishop, a cult leader. It's enough that you're putting rape on me, as if I needed to rape anybody. For what do I need to rape someone for anyway? If a person doesn't have money, as soon as they get money, what they do? They overspend. They don't know how to spend money. They're overzealous about money. If a person don't have food, as soon as they get food, they're overzealous. I had women. Maybe if I didn't have women, it would make sense, but I had women all over me. You know what I'm saying? What do I need to rape a girl for? For what? So here's the thing that they don't want y'all to know, since I'm being railroaded and they want to cheat. The interview that she did with the police, they're hiding that. They played my interview, but they never played her interview. They're scared when it comes to her interview. You know why? Because her interview says what? Her interview says that she never told these people I raped them at all. That's why we have the police interview right there so you can hear. The jury doesn't know that, though, but they're hiding it in court, and they're doing it in a legal way. They're legally hiding it in court. They're not allowing us to talk about it. They're not allowing us to question the fact that, here's a plain out question. Hey, did he ever rape you? That's the question to ask her. We never asked her that question. Did you ever tell the police that he raped you? Because she said the detectives were coming there to investigate revenge porn. But as they were there, the T did an interview before the detectives, and in that interview, the T had planted is there a sexual assault? The girl already said no. She said she thought it was fake. She said, no, but I know he was fake. It felt like he was faking it, which answers the question right there. They won't play that video because that's when the so-called idea of sexual assault was planted. Then they called Natiri. They called her. When they called her, they went all the way to Fayetteville to see her. Then the detectives come out there, and if you listen to the interview, she has no idea about no sexual assault. If you listen to the first interview with the second interview with the detectives, if you're listening to the detectives interview, she has no idea about a sexual assault. So she's saying, we made love, we made love, we made love 4 times. She told them that we made love. And then the detectives go on saying, hey, man, this guy's a bad person. We need to jam him up. We need to put him in prison. That's what we need to do. We need to put him in prison. Without you, we have nothing. We have nothing without you. We need your help. Now, we know you had sex, but did at any time you say no? Now, wait a minute. She just told you what happened when we had sex. We made love. Then she says, her getting the hint, she's like, I don't know what you mean by consent, because now they're coaxing her into saying that he asked her 6 times, was it consensual, just enough to start making her understand where they're going with this. So she's like, oh, yeah, okay, no, I didn't, I said no, and then I said okay, type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so then that's when they're like, all right, cool, we got the rape. They was never going to charge me with rape, because they was going to really charge me with rape. They would did a rape kit, they would did all this other stuff, they would have brought a psychologist in, a real expert in. They was never going to get me a rape. They was trying to get me with human trafficking. They thought I was pimping. And that's what they tried, but they couldn't find a way that I was making money off of these girls. So when they couldn't find this was what took them 2 years, because they was trying to find human trafficking, but they couldn't find human trafficking. So they offered to drop the rape, but they still wanted me to do jail time. So y'all just locked me up. Y'all used the rape for a charge enough to come in and investigate me. That's enough to hold me and investigate me, right? So the detectives never planned to use this rape charge at all. Never. What they did was they was like, okay, we're going to use this to investigate deeper, so they get everything, and they start trying to build the case. They're looking for stuff. That's where you see the emails. The girl shot the T, right, Chantel Coleman. She's sending them stuff. She's sending them text messages, sending them videos. I mean, they got video after video. They're literally maliciously prosecuting me. They're not looking for the truth. They're looking to plant stuff on me. And this is what they're hiding in court. There's 2 things that they're hiding in court. They're hiding the real interview where she tells her side of the story in the T interview, because that's when she tells the most authentic story in the T interview. Now, the T took the interview and slipped other little things in the interview so to make people not like me. But the truth is, in that T interview, when she starts talking about what happened that night, you hear the truth. She says stuff like, I didn't want to leave in my heart. Baba would never treat me like this. I wanted to go upstairs. The girls were jealous. She was getting into it with the girls. And then, boom, she comes upstairs. She says, we make love. And she got sucked back in. Of course, she's talking to a hater, right? So she got to make it seem like, oh, I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, you feel me? But then there's no false imprisonment. You had your phone the whole time. I walk out the room. What the hell I need to rape you for? We're all over Twitter having sex. Everybody's seen this, where people are so hell-bent in the entertainment of it, or getting the, you know, people want to see that they have an effect on something from a distance. Like, oh, we got him locked up. Oh my God, this is working. We really got him this far. Like, and they're so excited about being somebody that has some kind of manipulation or some kind of influence to do something to someone that they become intoxicated with that. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh yeah, look at what we're doing. We got him locked up. Yeah. Like, it's like a rush from cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? But what you don't understand is universal law, karma. Things come back to you. You can't cheat. So now they got the detectives who want black men locked up anyway, who are prejudiced anyway. They know they can get convictions. They're looking for this. The detectives like, yeah, we've been following him for a minute. They told me in the interview, they don't even know me before then. But in her interview, they're like, oh yeah, we've been following this nature boy for a minute. We've been trying to get him for a while. Without you, we have nothing. We need you. She was only there for revenge porn. They done coaxed this girl into a sexual assault so they can get something big enough to take me down. If you listen to the interview very closely, she tells you exactly what happens in the interview. In the beginning, we're going to post a video that they will not let you listen to in court. Straight up, she tells you, you're not about to Rashad Jamal me, my nigga. You know what you're not about to do is Malachi Z. York me. You see, this is why I never let kids around me. Y'all used to get mad. I ain't never want to have no kids around me. Why? Because this is what they do. This is what they do. And then it's like, come on now. So here's where the evidence is. Here's where the evidence lies of my innocence. Listen to the T's interview about when she starts talking about, we're going to post it. The interview where she tells her side of the story about what happened that night. Right there. I'm going to tell you why I left. We're going to post it for you so you can hear the original without a whole bunch of stuff edited out and stuff. No, we're going to show you exactly what she says because it's innocent and it's straight up before anybody got into her head. Then you hear the T says, do you think that that's sexual coercion or a step below sexual assault coercion? Or she says, no, but I don't think it was love because it felt fake. Now, how do you fake a rape? Right? How do you fake a rape? Right there exonerates me right there. Boom. She said, oh, we fake a rape. Okay, cool. So she's like, oh, he only thought I wanted dick and I wanted love. Now, Terry, how we going to love you when you kept shitting on me? We let you back in, right, so that you can work your way back to being trusted again. How you expect me to fall in love and be in love with you and stuff when you went on TKO and did a whole damn PK and you know what I'm saying, and embarrassed me, and I let you back. Yeah, but damn, you think you're supposed to hop back in and everybody's supposed to be in love with you? No, it takes time, homie. So if you wanted to do all that things that you did to get attention so that you can come back and get some dick from me, you see what I'm saying? And then when we had sex, it didn't feel good enough for you. I didn't make love to you the way I make love to Malia. Malia a rider. That shows. Right now, she could be crazy as she wants. She ain't going to no damn cops telling lies on me because she can't get her way. She's a rider. You see what I'm saying? And you think y'all so weird because I told you live in the internet world with weirdos. The streets is watching. God's people is watching. God's people is with me. Like it's a whole bunch of people with me. You understand? That seed of lie, that seed of deceit. The streets is with me. You feel they looking at it like, damn, that shit fucked up. See, we see what they're doing. Nature's with me. Because it's an act of nature for you to test positive for COVID. So no matter what laws you're using to cheat, nature's with me. God is with me. The divine feminine is with me. The divine is with me. I got ancestors with me, riding with me. I'm not these other dudes. You're not about to do this to me, no. So then you look at the interviews and you look at what's going on and you see like, oh, they're not playing that police interview. So when we questioned detectives, we wanted to question the detectives. We wanted to ask a simple question. Did she ever tell you that he raped her? Because they can't say yes. And if they can't say yes, then how did you ever charge him with that in the first place? So this is why they bring the parade in. Okay, he's a cult leader, first of all, right? And then this is his way of having authority and having power over people. And this is what she was afraid of because she was a part of a cult. Man, Natiri wasn't no goddamn afraid of me, and y'all know it. And ain't no way, no, because they cheating anyway. Y'all gonna do what y'all doing to me anyway, right? They say my name all in the news. They call me a cult leader that disrespected my name, that disrespected me, that's defamation of character. No one's doing anything about it. But they protected the judge from it being public that she caught COVID. And she came into work putting my life in danger. She's cheating during the court, not allowing them to show the interview of her. Show the interview. They played my interview, but play her interview with the police and you'll realize she never said I raped her, ever. So how do you charge me with something that she never said I did? Well, sometimes victims don't. This is why they got the domestic violence lady. But the domestic violence expert was supposed to be there the first 24 hours, 48 hours and talk to she ain't never talked to her. She never talked to no victim. She never talked to nobody. She didn't even talk to me. The expert, all they're using these experts is to look at the video evidence that the DA has. That's all that they're doing. They're looking at the DA and they're making an opinion upon that. Okay, if I'm a code leader expert and I'm looking at the videos that you give me and I see these 6, 7, 8 videos that you're showing me, I'll be like, oh yeah, this is a sign of a destructive code leader. Yeah, that's my opinion. And then they go to court and they start giving education in the court about what a code leader is, just confusing the jury. So this is how you get railroaded. This is how they blind them. Because it's not like you did a real assessment on me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff, like, you got to understand, like, I was playing a role. We was doing stuff for clout. We was acting. We was shooting a documentary. This stuff was acting. You see what I'm saying? But it's all good, though. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, all right, so when we look at the so-called witnesses that they let in, the 3 witnesses that they let in, that had nothing to do with nothing that night at all. Of course you know my baby mom hates me. She's all over the line hating me. So you're going to bring her in as a witness to lie on me? And then at the end of the day, like, how am I supposed to defend myself to all 3 of these other people that you just brought in? It was only just about one person. Now you just brought 3 other people in. You're trying to R. Kelly me. Oh, yeah, the Me Too crowd comes in, and they're like, oh, yeah, well, he did this to me on 2018, and there's no evidence of it, but he did it. How can I defend myself? I'm already trying to defend myself from this lie, the first lie. Okay, now you throw 3 other people in there that lying on me that just hearsay, and it just, shit I'm saying, like, so now you're confusing the jury, like, wow, this guy's a bad person. Then you say in court, don't go home and research this person and know that there's knowing that there's all kind of bad stuff online. When they was picking a jury, the jury said, well, shit, I've seen him on TV already. I've seen him on the news already. So I'm already seeing him on the news. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, because you played me on the news, and then you tell people don't go home. You keep telling the people in the juries in the court, remember, don't go home and research him. Don't go home and go on YouTube and go on Instagram. Don't go on there. Okay? This is what the judge is telling these people. I'm like, wow, like, what the... Well, why you keep reminding these people not to do that? That's exactly what they're going to go do. So the jury goes home, and what do? They probably did that. Now they have a biased opinion about me. They come back. You see what I'm saying? And so now you get a guilty jury. You get a jury that's biased already, so I don't get a fair shot at a trial. But guess what happens? Guess what happens? Nature calls. Nature calls. And for all the people, shout out to I heard an interview by, what's his name? Rambo. I call him Rambo. I don't know his other name. Rambo did an interview, and he made an unbiased opinion, and gave an unbiased opinion of it. You see what I'm saying? Because they know most of the violence was because people was fighting each other. I was the one that orchestrated them to wrestle. I orchestrated boxing matches with boxing gloves on. I orchestrated wrestling matches. You've seen that I did that to work our problems out. I was doing real nigga moments where we sat in a circle and Dr. Bishop came and talked about our issues because people kept fighting. I was the one regulating everything to make sure people would stop fighting because it was a reality TV show in my house. Anytime you put a group of people, of females and males together, there's going to be drama. So at the end of the day, what did I do? I had, it's a real nigga moment. Hey, can't hold it in. I gotta talk about it. It's a real nigga moment. Remember? You remember that? Real nigga moments? What was real niggas moments about? Real niggas moments is about what? Us talking our issues out. Whatever issues I let you in, I said, here's an issue that's going on behind the scenes, right? Everything was recorded. That's what real nigga moments was. So it is what it is. Y'all know the truth. I'm going to end it right here, man. And Dr. Bishop as well. Stand by.